Hey guys, I'm gonna be doing a series on this tutorial, and this tutorial is going to be on how to make or not basically how to make, but how to do, or how to make the hydraulic lines, such as so. It's sort of hard to see, but I'll explain later in the video on how I actually did them. So, this will be done in about 3 parts, if not 4. And I'll go and get to the materials you'll need to do this. But the main thing you'll need is this wire. It's called galvanized steel wire, and it's 110 foot, and it's 18 gauge steel wire, and you can buy this at Lowe's. And yeah, there's 2 more things, but it's elastic cord. You can get this in the jewelry section, or the craft section, at Walmart. And then the last thing you'll need is, it's called crimped tube, and I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can't see that. But it's basically a little, really teeny tiny tube cut up, and you can get that in the craft section at Walmart too. So, and the tools you'll need is some either like cutting tool of some sort. I have 10 snips, or you can just use anything that cut wire pretty good. Some needle nose pliers, and that's basically it. I have a vice grip on my desk, which also helps me some, so I just use that to straighten out the wire. But I'll go ahead and get started on the part where, well, hold on, I want to explain a little bit more on this a little bit. But at Walmart there is I think 4 different colors of these. There's like, I don't know, there's a copper, bronze, silver, and some other sort of like gray steel color, but you want to get the silver color. Other ones, it just look weird, but and you want to get the silver. There's a green and a black. You want to get the silver, and this is just pretty much this basically explains itself. But we'll go and get started on this little part, a little bit of it. But I've already done a lot of this. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've already finished 6 pieces. I still have to put the crimped tube on a few of the pieces. But what I've done so far on my Caterpillar 330. If any of you guys have noticed in some of my other videos on stop motions, I've painted the hydraulic, or the hydraulic lines that's already cast into it, black, and I don't like it, so I'm changing it. And I can just take that off with black, or not black, but some water. Get a water rag or something. But anyways, this project will take you some time. It's just not something that happens in a few quick minutes. I've been working on this, I think last night I stayed up till about 5 o'clock working on this. So, and I'm back working on it again today. So, yeah. So we'll go ahead and get started on this a little bit. But what I'm working on right now are the auxiliary hydraulics that run on the stick of the Cat 330. I'm gonna need 4 lines. I already have 3 cut out to the size I need them. But we'll go ahead and cut 1 more out. So basically what you're going to do, and it just pulls out. It just pulls out. You ain't gotta do. You don't. I wouldn't suggest taking it out of the package. It just pulls out. You can keep it right in there. But you just want to sort of get right up close to it and just sort of don't get it exactly, just because in case you cut it a little bit wrong or a little bit sideways somehow, you have room to make up for it. So I've got that pretty good, or pretty rough cut right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and straighten this out, and by doing this you can put this piece on the vice grip if you have one. Like, I know people in their garages have vice grips. There are a lot of people do. My dad does anyways. I have one on my desk. But you can straighten it out with a pair of pliers. Just take it and bend it and get it pretty much as straight as you can get it. And this will make it easier. Even straighten out the ends, because I know you may be cutting them, but and another thing, you might want to have like a trash can or like a bin, because you get a lot of these little, or if you want to keep them, get like a little bucket so you can put all these little like scrap pieces that you cut up. I know that looks like the crimp tube, but it's this little wire I've cut off. So I've got that pretty much straightened out right there. So I'll go ahead and cut it to the size I need. I'm just gonna sort of line it up with this and clip it. Okay, so basically I have that pretty much, you can see that, pretty much lined up perfectly. So I have all the line, or the little pieces of steel wire I need. So basically what you're going to do once you get that, and I forgot to mention one other thing, you will need a glue of some sort. I have super glue. It's made by, this is my favorite type of super glue to use. I use it all my customs. It's Loctite super glue gel control. It's really good, because let me get my, I know I have another thing of super glue somewhere right here. This type of super glue, it runs, and it's a lot harder to control, like how much you squeeze out. So I use this. It's really good. I use this for my cylinders too. So I'll go and get started on putting the crimp tube to make, I'm pretty sure these are called the bushings. I'm not positive about that. If someone knows that, comment below. But I'm not 100% sure what these are. I just know they're video on Excavator. I saw pictures and stuff. But I will post pictures on the Skinny Man page on Facebook. If you guys haven't liked that, you should go over there and like it. I post about, I try to update it a lot. But it's pretty simple to do this. You just put a little bit of super glue on the end. And it's hard to tell since my camera will not focus. You can sort of tell, but you want to get the crimp tube lined up directly with the edge of the wire. But on these, I'm going to do these a little bit different because of, I need to fit the elastic cord into it, because I'm replacing the these little things, and I'm going to connect them. Well, right here you can tell that little loop sort of thingy, semicircle, and I'm going to replace it with elastic, and I'm going to need to fit it down in the little crimp tube. So what you basically want to do is you're going to want to stick it down in there and get some super glue on it, and you're going to want to leave a little space before you get to the into the wire. I know you can't see that, but you can see how it's sort of black down in there. That side's not. Well, you can sort of tell. But I got that lined up completely straight. But I have this like a little hole. Like, I'm leaving some of the tube open so I can put the elastic tube down in it, or elastic cord. So I'm gonna go ahead and do these. They don't take very long. I mean, the hardest part I think is getting the wire to the size you need it, or to the shape you need it. Sorry I'm not talking very much. I'm trying to be careful, so. Alright, so. And make sure they're lined up pretty good. Hold on, I gotta fix that a little bit. Yeah, I mean, like. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, I mean, to get this, I haven't done this one yet. The biggest one that will run here, I'll show you the big one I'm talking about, how it'll run. Let me move this light so you guys can see what I'm doing better. Alright, so I have this line, and it's gonna run all the way. It's not gonna be like that because it's sitting, but I know it looks a bit sticking up like right there, but I'm gonna have to dremel down some stuff on it, and I gotta remove some stuff too. So I am removing all the rubber wire, not rubber wire, but the rubber little string sort of stuff. I'm gonna remove all the stuff down in here too. So yeah, I got a bunch to do still on this. It's, and this stuff, I mean, it's cheap to do. I mean, it only costs, the wire costs $4. I thought it cost a lot more, but it's a really good deal. And then the crimp tube costs $2, and the elastic cord costs $2. So it's only about $8 something like that. Yeah, $8 for it, for everything you're gonna need. So I mean, it's really cheap to do. The only problem is it just takes forever to do. I mean, and you gotta have really careful hands. You gotta have patience. Yeah, okay. So I know I'm laying that down, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish up these real quick. And if you guys have noticed, I haven't been posting videos much because my camera, the zoom on my camera broke, so I had to send it back to get it fixed, but they ended up sending me a new camera, and that took about 2 months. So that's why I haven't posted in forever. So, alright, so I have almost every wire done. I'm not going to do these, just because I know these will take a little bit longer. Each one of these, I'm estimating about 10 minutes each, so I don't want to do the entire video, because right now I'm at 13 minutes. Yeah, so I'm probably this probably be about it. The next video will be on how to apply these right here, and also I'm gonna do some stuff with sheet metal, especially right down in here with sheet metal, right down in here. It'll be able to hold the hydraulic connect points or something. I think that's what they're called, or something like that. But anyways, so if you haven't went ahead and go ahead and like my Facebook page, it's just SkinnyMan10197. So be expecting part 2 tomorrow or the next day after that. So I'll go ahead and end this video. So I'll see you guys later, and thanks for watching.